Can I say Sapa? My name is Adaeze Chianumba. I am the founder of Digital Mom Academy, an educator and edtech professional. I'm also a mom of 3 adorable kids, and I'm a graduate of UNN. I studied education in my first degree and educational technology in my second degree. I'm from Anambra State, based in Enugu. I've always been someone that is passionate about women, technology, education, which led me to the things that I do now. I've always been passionate about women using the skills that they have, leveraging their talents to build a life on their own terms. I say something that motherhood is not an excuse. Every woman, every mother can build a career for herself on the internet. Like, there is no excuse why we shouldn't have as much money as we want. As long as we are willing to put in the work, bet on ourselves, we can achieve our dreams. You don't need to go to an office, a 9-to-5 job, to be able to do what you want to do, because we are in 2025, where the online platform gives you that leverage, gives you that opportunity. So whether you are a stay-at-home mom, whether you're a woman in a 9-to-5, you can actually build your dreams on the internet. What inspired me to become a tech entrepreneur? I would say 2 things: survival and passion. I got married in 2016 and I had my first baby in 2018. She was born with special needs. So that means going to hospital 2 or 3 times in a week, sleeping in the hospital most of the day. That means I couldn't sustain my career. I was working in an NGO at the time, so I had to take an indefinite leave for over a year. So we were spending everything we had on hospital bills, looking for a solution. Let's just say I was broke. I'm praying for a miracle. Then I was already using social media. I was very good at social media. And people were asking me questions: Ada, how do you do these things? Okay, I want to learn how to use live videos to talk about the things that I do. And these were the things that were already coming to me so easily. I could do them so well without much effort. So I started teaching people, talking to them about social media, talking to them about how they can use these things to grow their businesses, talking to them about how to build their brand. Then I started creating digital products, and selling them. And I was making money from it. So that was basically what led me to my tech career. Okay, I've always wanted to do something I'm passionate about. And for me, right from when I was younger, I always knew that whatever I had to do, I was going to teach, which led me to study education in my first and second degree. So now I was sitting at home, I was taking care of my child, there was no money coming in, I had the skills. So I started researching on the internet. That was when I learned about, you can teach other people and make money as an expert in this thing. So I started doing it and it started bringing income to me. And at a point I was like, okay, I wanted to go back to work, but I didn't want to work full time because I needed more money to be coming in from everywhere. So I went back to my boss. I told her, see, let me work remotely. She was like, my original position was no longer available, but if I had these specific skills, that there's an opportunity for me. So I was like, these are the things that I've already been doing online. So the digital skills that I had enabled me to get my job back and gave me the opportunity to work remotely. It was more of a hybrid position. So I looked at all those things, and with the questions that I get every day, women asking me, how do I start a tech career? Do I need to learn coding and all that? And I tell them, no. With the skills that you already have, you can transfer them, and you can also acquire simple skills, just like the one that I used for myself. Skills like social media management, virtual assistant, content creation, learning how to use no-code platforms. These same skills, you can use them to start your tech career, either starting a remote-based career where you work for people online, or you can launch your own business using the same skills that I just mentioned online. The vision behind Digital Mom Academy is to empower women, especially mothers, to build their dreams on the internet, regardless of the season of their lives. It doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter what you do. You can create financial freedom by leveraging digital skills. So our mission is to equip women with digital skills to build tech-enabled businesses and remote careers. Now, the women that we help are women who wants to transition into tech. They want to earn an income online. We do that by equipping them with skills like social media management, virtual assistant, how to use AI tools, and we show them how to actually build their personal brands online to enable them to get the jobs that they actually want. And for those who they don't want to work for people, we also show them how to launch their digital businesses. Our flagship program is called the Remote Work Income Launchpad. This is an 8 weeks immersive program where you learn high in-demand digital skills. We teach you how to get remote jobs. We teach you how to use the tools. We teach you how to build your brand. Basically, everything that you need to launch your tech career without being a tech guru and without the overwhelm. So we simplify the path to your remote career. Whether you want to go the remote job pathway or you want to launch your own digital business, we give you the education, show you how to implement, and provide you with the community to support you along the way. So we are also curating our annual program, which is a summit coming up in November, to spotlight women who are doing incredible things in the wealth tech space in Nigeria and Africa. And we have our communities on WhatsApp, Telegram, and on Facebook. You will find us on all social media platforms, or you can just check out our website, www.digitalmomacademy.com. I think the most challenging part of building is a mindset thing. The fear. Can you do it? Will you have the time? You have responsibilities, you have your kids to take care of, and also you have to give your children the adequate attention that they need. But one thing I've learned is that life is about integrated balance. It's not perfect, but you just have to find a way to make it work. And one of the advantages that I have is actually having a spouse that supports you 101% and is there, is hands-on. Even when, building something new like this, there's a lot of moving parts. Sometimes everything is going well. Sometimes you'll be asking yourself in the night, why did you even start? Who even sent you? You should have just minded your business, be doing your freelance job, just be getting your business and all that. And when you want to give up, he reminds you of why you started. And when you see the results of the lives of the women that are being transformed through our program, it reminds me that the journey is worth it, and that we are not just building a business, we are making impact in the lives of women all over Nigeria and Africa. My turning point was actually at the beginning. Digital Mom Academy was just something I was like, okay, let me just do this. I didn't know I was going to eventually build it as a startup. It was in December last year. I was thinking about my birthday in January, so I was wondering, what should I do to make impact, something to mark my birthday? And I was already getting a lot of questions from women asking me, okay, how do I build online? How do I start a tech career? How do I get a remote job? I never really paid attention that much because I was just focused on getting my clients, serving them and all that. So, and I said, okay, I wanted to train 50 women for free on social media management. The response was crazy. Like hundreds of women said they were interested. I never expected that much response. So, and I said, okay, I was going to put it up as an application-based program. So that was how it just started and took off. I created an application form and asked people to apply. People applied. We selected some people based on 100% scholarship, while some got partial scholarship. So that interest that people showed in it was actually what validated my idea, that told me, okay, people actually need this thing, because it has been in my head to do this for a long time. I'll just think about it, I will leave it. I'll just think about it and I will leave it. But putting it out there, and there was a lot of interest in it, and we were able to get our first users that participated in the program, was actually the turning point. And since then, it's been an amazing journey. We've launched other different programs, and from the experiences, we've just been iterating for the last 8 months. We've launched different programs and we've seen what people want, what they are willing to pay for, which now led us to our main core product, which is the remote work income launchpad that is starting in September. I think that was my turning point. I'm coming from an NGO background, and what that means is that a lot of programs that I managed were free, and all we do is we seek for funding and we come and implement these programs. So when I was launching Digital Mom Academy, I also came with that mindset. I had to continuously tell myself, this is not a non-profit. This is a profit-based social enterprise. Yes, we want to help people, we want to impact them, but we also need income to run the business. So when I started, it was more of like I was using a non-profit model in a profit-based business. So most of our products and programs were basically free or very, very cheap. But now that we have tangible testimonial, we have seen what people are interested in, we have repackaged our program in such a way that it is transformational. The first program that we did were short program, 30 days programs, but we've also realized that for people to have massive transformation, they need at least 8 weeks of learning, 8 weeks of support. We now repackaged our program into one main program, which is the Remote Work Income Launchpad, an 8 weeks program. Then we also have a smaller program, a 5 days intro program to expose people to what actually remote work is all about, the type of skills you need, which we call the Remote Work 5 Days Challenge. So we show people the Remote Work Income Challenge. They get to understand what they're getting into, so that when they join the main program, which is the 8 weeks program, they know what they are getting into. They already have some sort of experience. So it's not like a whole new area that overwhelms them. So we have made our courses, our learning programs, to be short, so you get to learn. Our videos are not more than 15 minutes. All right, we get to learn and you get to implement. Everything is actionable, everything is structured in such a way that it is easy to finish. When we started, it wasn't like that. We were all over the place, but with the experience, we've been able to structure it step by step, that a beginner who has zero level skills will pass through our program and will become well knowledgeable, have the ability to implement, and be able to get results from everything they learn in our program. So our programs are now more transformational, more impactful, and more results driven, easier to digest, and hands-on support to make sure that everyone that is going through our program gets that result that they want. I come from the solopreneur world. So one man, one person. So when I started, I did a lot of like everything from marketing to design to creating the content, like everything to building the website, everything. I was trying to do it alone by myself. As we went on in the journey, I realized that myself is not enough. I need people. I wish I knew that in the beginning. It would have saved me a lot of stress. And again, because of I used to be a perfectionist, I'm a recovering perfectionist. So I'm learning how to delegate. And I'm also creating systems so that when I bring it to people, they will know exactly what to do and how to do it, even if they are just beginners. So I wish I knew all this from the beginning. It was saved me a lot of sleepless nights and overwhelmed and burnt out that I experienced trying to do a lot of things. But in the journey, I've learned how to build a team and delegate. It's not just having a team, but delegating and giving them tasks to do, and putting in checks to make sure that they are also giving you what you want, because you can't do it alone. You just have to ask for help. And the interesting thing is that there are lots of people out there who wants to support you, who wants to help you, even if you're bootstrapping it like me. You just need to ask. I wish I started asking earlier, but these days I'm asking more, and I'm also getting the support that I need. Every day. Who doesn't think of quitting? But quitting is not an option for me. I think about it sometimes, but I know that I can't quit because there is a lot of destinies that are tied to what we are doing. There is a lot of women, talented women, skilled women that needs to learn how to leverage online platforms to build their dreams. Whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you're working in your 9 to 5, the women that come to me, they all have similar problem. How do I get started? And when we support them with training, with coaching, they come out happy. They launch their digital businesses. They start their remote careers. They make their first 6 figures, putting them on the path to financial freedom. That is fulfillment for me. And I love the fact that my children get to see me building my dreams. It means that they too, the sky is their starting point. So I think about quitting, but it's not an option. It's not an option. You will offend people.
Yes.
Like, you will be the villain. You'll be the villain sometimes, but as long as whatever you do it with integrity, it's okay. People will not necessarily like you. People that you think will support you will not support you. The people that you love and the people that love you, that you expect them to be your number one supporters, will be the ones that will be like, what is that one doing? But it's fine. It's part of life. It's painful, but they say that when you start growing, when you start pushing yourself forward, you will lose friends and you get to know the real people who are actually your people. And sometimes it can be lonely because you are in the house 247. I don't go out. You're building everything from the house 247. But I've also learned how to get out there, network with people, meet interesting humans, be in communities that matter. Because that physical interaction is also important. As much as we do all the virtual interaction, that physical meetup, it creates a sense of connection that we cannot have over Wi-Fi. People will disappoint you, but that's why we are people. So it's okay. Just keep your vision in front of you and keep moving regardless. Even those that thought you were unserious, when they see you succeeding, they will come back. One of the reasons why we are building our product the way we are building it is because there are a lot of skill-based programs out there, a lot of tech skills-based programs, and I've been through a lot of them. And one thing I noticed is that they just teach you the skills. You just learn the course. At the end of the day, you collect your certification, and whether you implement or not, it's not really their business. All right, they've gotten the numbers that they needed. So when I was building Digital Mom Academy, I made sure that we create programs that we give you the skills and we give you the implementation plan, and we also give you the community to support you, to make sure that you stay motivated, and as you're going through our programs, you get the results that you want. So that's what actually sets us apart. And we don't just do the programs at the end of the 8 weeks, it is over. No, we put in other community events to keep you grounded in the community, accessing more opportunities, staying focused, making sure that you are achieving the goals that you set out to achieve, as long as you are within our ecosystem. I encourage feedback. Like, if you get into any of our programs, you must fill a form. Okay? You must fill a form. As the programs go on, you must fill a form. In the beginning, we want to know your expectation. Okay? We want to know what you actually want. So as the program is going on, we also keep getting feedback, because we keep iterating. Like, feedback is part of our system from beginning to end. At the end of the program, we ask you questions. We want to know what we can do better, so that every program is always better than the last. So negative feedback is highly welcome. I don't see them as actually negative. I see them as improvement feedback. The positive feedbacks are also welcome. So it's part of everything that we do, because we want our program to keep getting better and better, and to be the best that is out there when it comes to equipping women with digital skills. If you're starting, one thing I'll tell you is make sure whatever you're building is in your area of strength, and it should be something that you are passionate about. It's very important. I started with zero funding. It's just an internet, a smartphone, and an idea. Yeah, okay, I had to pay for some things for the platforms that I was using. It came from my personal savings. Everything I've done has come from my personal savings and family support. And as people pay for our programs, the money that we get, we put as much as we can back into the business. So it's basically funding itself. So if you're just starting, whatever you're doing, make sure you have a product that people will want to pay for, and you go out there and look for customers. The fact is that I know that funding comes when you have built something that is reputable and is standing on its own, and you are getting the customers. So when investors see what you're doing or even pitch your idea, it's easier for them to say yes. We are still in our early stages though, and we are funding it from personal funds and customers, what the customers pay. Success for me has always been impact. If I can touch lives, if I can make someone's lives better, if I can make indelible impacts while I am here on earth, I think I'm the most successful person ever. Like I said earlier, delegate. Start working with a team from day one and delegate to them. Don't try to do everything by yourself. Just start. You will figure everything out. When Digital Mom Academy started in January, this is August. It's totally different from what it was. So you don't need to have everything all planned out. As you move along, you will figure everything out. Then also find communities of people like you, of founders. Join communities, because when you are in communities, you get inspiration, you are challenged, and you get the support that you need. And you find out that you don't have to do everything alone, because there are people willing to support you and to partner with you to achieve your goals. The next thing for us is that we are scaling Digital Mom Academy to become a global movement that redefines the way we see motherhood and tech entrepreneurship. Our goal is that in 2035, we will equip 1 million African women with digital skills to build remote-based careers and launch tech-enabled businesses. Because of that, we are launching our annual summit in November to bring together women to discuss issues around women, wealth, and tech. And our flagship product we are relaunching in September, the Remote Work Income Launchpad, an 8 weeks immersive program that will empower women with high in-demand digital skills to start earning and be on their path to financial freedom.